Hello, America. Welcome to the program. There is a lot going on. James Comey sent a farewell letter to the FBI after being fired by Trump. It's exactly what you expect from James Comey. I don't agree with James Comey on some of his policies. They're really quite frightening, some of them. But listen to this. I have long believed that a president can fire an FBI director for any reason or for no reason at all. I'm not going to spend time on the decision or the way it was executed. I hope you won't either. It's done. I'll be fine. And although I'll miss you and the mission deeply, I've said to you before that in times of turbulence, the American people should see the FBI as a rock of competence, honesty, and independence. What makes leaving the FBI hard is the nature and quality of its people, who together make it that rock for America. It's hard to leave a group of people who are committed to doing the right thing. I hope that it is that you will continue to live our values and the mission of protecting the American people and upholding the Constitution. If you do that, you too will be sad when you leave, and the American people will be safer. Working with you has been one of the greatest joys of my life. Thank you for that gift. That is the way an honorable man leaves. However, upholding the Constitution wasn't always interpreted the same way. We're in trouble in America because I believe we have the same policies being passed back and forth. And as you've seen with even Colbert this week, you need an instruction manual. You need an alert on your phone. Oh, this policy that we were just against, you need to cheer for it now because we've just passed it. It's crazy what's going on. Is there another way? The answer, yes. We explain it right now.
I will make a stand. I will raise my voice. I will hold your hand. 'Cause we are one. I will beat my drum. I have made my choice. We will overcome. 'Cause we are one.
The fusion of entertainment and enlightenment. This is the Glenn Beck Program.
We've invited the chairman of the Libertarian Party on, Nicholas Sarwark. He's 37 years old. He took over the head of the Libertarian Party when he was 34. He's a former public defender and wants to grow the Libertarian Party. Welcome to the program. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Thanks so much for having me on, Glenn.
You bet. When you look back at 2016, do you see that as a missed opportunity for the Libertarian Party?
Absolutely not. We took advantage of the opportunities that we were given. We had been doing work, as you probably know. The Libertarian Party has been around for 45 years now, and it's been small, and it's been growing slowly and steadily over time. 2016 was a huge opportunity. The old parties decided they wanted to nominate the worst people they could find,
right.
And they did.
Right.
We nominated two very experienced former governors who were very popular Republican governors in Democratic states. So we had kind of the perfect storm.
But were they, and I hate this test because no one ever passes the libertarian test. You can talk to any libertarian and they will convince you that you're not libertarian enough. So it doesn't, so I hate this test. But these guys were, for a lot of big government policies when they were government and when they were in government, and they also, didn't meet basic fundamental principles of freedom of religion, et cetera, et cetera. And we felt, at least, and I don't know who the Libertarian Party is trying to appeal to, but we felt, at least, and still do, we belong in the Libertarian Party because we're strict constitutionalists.
Right.
But we don't feel welcome there. And we certainly didn't feel welcome with Gary Johnson.
Really? And who made you feel unwelcome, Glenn?
You.
Gary
It
Johnson.
was you. It was you.
It's usually me.
No, it was Gary Johnson.
Really?
Yeah, he was on our show a couple of times.
And we liked it. We had a good
liked
interview,
him. He
good
was fine.
conversation with him.
Okay.
But like, for example, a quick example to back this up. He mentioned a lot to a lot of different media sources,
Right.
the percentage of issues he agreed with Bernie Sanders on. That was a big talking point for him. And I think to a lot of people in this audience, even though I can't imagine the percentage he was quoting, which was like 80% or something like that, was actually true. because he was using that as such a kind of a outward talking point to many media sources and mentioned it even here on the show.
Right.
I think that scared a lot of the audience away.
Also, he made a point every time he came on this program to mention that he distrusted religion more than he distrusted the United States, for the government, and we were floored by that. Now, I have a healthy distrust of religion as well. Religion gets us into problems just like government does.
Right.
It depends on who's running those things. Yeah. So we just felt like and this is why I wanted to have you on.
Yeah.
Like Austin Peterson, we loved. Where are you guys headed? Because I know America, especially the youth, is headed towards this, this idea of a new kind of Marxism and big government. Are you guys constitutionalists or a hybrid of things? What is it?
Wow.
It was a long question.
Yeah, that's a huge question. It's double teaming, which is perfectly fair. I'm used to it. So starting with the Sanders thing, yeah, Gary Johnson agreed with Bernie Sanders 80% of the things.
May I just say, you're not in a hostile room.
I don't feel like I'm in a hostile room.
All right, good.
I feel like I'm in a friendly room.
Okay, good.
I'm smiling.
All right.
He agreed with Bernie Sanders on a lot of stuff. I agree with Bernie Sanders on a lot of stuff.
I agree with Bernie Sanders on the problems, not necessarily the solutions.
I agree with a lot of conservatives on a lot of stuff. Libertarianism is something fundamentally different. And there are a lot of conservatives who feel not welcome, as you feel. That's a normal feeling. There are a lot of liberals who feel not welcome.
Right.
And the reason is the same. We kind of deny the validity of the paradigm of left and right.
So
left and right is not important. What is important is freedom and government control. So if you're pro-freedom on an issue, you're for empowering individuals over empowering government, we're with you, whether the issue that we're with you on is from the left or from the right. And the thing that makes people feel uncomfortable is if you've been in this left-right paradigm, hearing somebody say nice things about a freedom issue that's on the left makes your skin kind of crawl. And if you talk to liberals, it's the same thing. If I say something nice about what a conservative did because it was pro-freedom on that issue, but it's from the right, they're like, well, you guys are just bad Republicans.